Hello Western Oregon sports fans, and welcome to this edition of Vols Weekly. I'm here today with head volleyball coach Brad Saindon, coming off your final GNAC road trip of the season. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. We had a good week. It's good to be home.
Get to close the season with 3 home matches. Let's talk a little bit, first of all, about this road trip. You guys went over and faced Northwest Nazarene, the hottest team in the conference.
Yeah, NNU, since we last saw them here, we actually beat them in 3. I can't remember the date, early October, I think. They've gone on a 7-game win streak, and they were on a roll. They were ranked 7th in our region, playing very good, playing at home, one of the most hostile places that we play. And we had a terrific match. We beat them 3-0 for the second time this year. It was really important because, as I said, they were ranked 7th in the region, and it kept our hopes for NCAA selection on the table, at least. I think our hopes are slim, but to have any chance at all, we had to beat NNU. So we played really, really well, especially defensively. Our blocking was unbelievable. We held them to a negative hitting percentage, negative .009. Which I still have trouble kind of fathoming that because, like I said, they were a really hot team. But we played great. It was a costly win, however. Danny Reese, our starting outside hitter, kind of probably the player that we are best known for, went down with an ankle sprain on the first point of the third set. So we had to play the rest of the set without Danny. And later in that same set, we were at about 20 points or so. Leslyn Satelli, our great freshman setter, also went down with a sprained ankle. So we lost 2 starters in that match, hung on for the win. Very happy with the win, but very unfortunate that we lost both Danny and Leslyn.
Speaks a lot to the resolve of the rest of the team, though. Where it's not just about 2 individuals on the team, that the other ones really seem to step up, and like you said, you held on for that, swept them.
Yeah, I'm really, really proud of my team just for the way they handled the whole situation. And you used the exact word that's correct. I think the resolve of this team this weekend was unbelievable. Fantastic.
And then you guys go up, play Central Washington. We know that you guys have that little bit of rivalry with them as well.
Yeah, and this trip, it's an arduous journey. I mean, I don't know if everyone understands. It's 8 hours from here to NNU. It's about 8 hours from NNU to Central, so that's 16 hours on a bus right there. And, you know, we had 2 injured players we had to take care of on the bus and so forth. And so the lineup that we put together for Central Washington was kind of a patchwork quilt. We didn't have Danny, we didn't have Leslyn. Brenna Peterson stepped in as our setter. She's been toiling away and kind of anonymously in practice. Wonderful young lady, has helped us so much in practice, but has not gotten to play very much. So I was excited for her that she finally got a start in her home state. She's from Olympia. Brenna played well, and Rayanne Hastings filled in actually for where Danny played. So our lineup was different, but we played a pretty shaky match, actually. We were up 2-0 on Central Washington. They came back and won the next 2 sets. We held on and won in 5. It wasn't pretty, I have to admit, but it was unbelievable for us that we can win both of those matches on the road, and especially after, you know, losing 2 of our starters at NNU. And once again, the resolve of this team was evident, and I'm happy for them and I'm proud of them. And it's a weekend that I think these players will never forget because of what we were able to accomplish.
Once again, defense really seemed to carry you through that one as well. You guys hold them to a .08 hitting percentage and 18.5 blocks.
Yeah, once again, our blocking was just great. And I think I've said this on a couple of these episodes. We've been working relentlessly on our blocking, and to hold NNU to a negative hitting percentage and to hold Central to a .08 hitting percentage, it's terrific, and our blocking numbers were off the chart. I think over the weekend, Becky Blees had, I think, 18 kills and 19 blocks. That's unheard of, 19 blocks in 2 sets, and I was so happy that Becky Blees was the GNAC Player of the Week, the co-GNAC Player of the Week. It's the first time that she's ever been recognized for something like that from the conference. So I was really, really excited and happy for her. Well deserved, and our block is what really is what the difference was in us winning those 2 matches.
Well, you guys will be home this week against St. Martin's. We'll talk to you on the preview edition, but hopefully the fans will get to see that block, that new and improved, as well as GNAC Co-Player of the Week, Becky Blees. So just want to say thank you to everybody for watching this edition of Vols Weekly. Please join us on the next edition of the preview of Vols Weekly.